Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
General West. Hey, wahoo!
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, defense here on the road early, they got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play?
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 46 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that would cover. Defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. To throw, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play, Winston to Evans, and even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the red zone now, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Ready? 125. Come on.
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Buccaneers tack on to the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that you had two drives with turnovers? Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He gets it to Brown, complete.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. A first down carry for Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On second down now, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Lucky. Under 10. 10. Joker. Check. Hey, check. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
21 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw is Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. In a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Check, ready. 60 out long. Exit. Check. Wait. Check. Let's go. 5 on.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Flip it. 55. Mark 55.
On 2nd and goal, Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Third and goal, Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the all-pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the all-pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback, Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
Here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points when you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Tannehill on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the up. It's caught at the 10. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Kevin Minter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, echo. Here I come.
Following the interception, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go. Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Let's go.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 75 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 17 yards on the play, and a Buccaneer 1st down.
17 yards. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Running jet sweep here, Humphries. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's bring it. Sponge.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Herring, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Henry, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
On 2nd and 11 now, Tannehill sets up the screen to Lewis. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one?
Gain of the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Black, do that. In your face. Tight dog, tight, come on. Sunday. Whip.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 34 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat and last possession? This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that.
And and that also leads to 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on, like, the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to get it up past the 30.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 31.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Hey, box truck, box truck. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team.
To the air again, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.